Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good nights, whatever it is, wherever you are. So you guys read the title. So I need you guys to comment as well. If any part of this video, if you can relate to anything I'm saying, okay? You clicked on the video for a reason. Listen, I'll just get straight into it. My solitude, my alone time, my quiet time. Ooh, when I tell y'all, I'm starting to think I should be studied because the amount of time alone that I require, it's insane. And I don't even require it. However, I do require it because I need it. And this is where, like, you have to start setting boundaries. And I'm talking about even with your children. My children have been trained to know certain times of the day, like not to even, don't go there with me. Like, it's not going to turn out good for you. For example, in the mornings, like, don't do it. I'm already not a morning person, right? Like, just do what you need to do. Just brush your teeth, put your clothes on. If you need me to make you something, I will. If you don't want anything cooked, grab a granola bar and some yogurt and an orange or a banana or an apple or something. But just don't make the morning time harder than what it needs to be, because it's not going to be pretty. I say that to say this. Boundaries, your alone time, boundaries can benefit your mental state, your alone time, your quiet time, your peaceful time. Even after, 8:30, 8:45, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock is Tony's bedtime. Listen, don't try me after 9 o'clock, buddy. Like, you know the routine, right? So I say that to say this. I have boundaries with my own children. Therefore, I definitely have boundaries with other people. Like, I've come to the point, and I've never been the one to allow like a bunch of people to distract my day. I've never been the one to, I've always been kind of grounded when it comes to my mental health and what I need to do and what I need to focus on and all that stuff. Now, though, at the age of 39, it's gotten like, I'm like Tonette 2.0 now. Like, you really can't ruin my day because I'm not about to let you in to ruin my day. I love just being at peace. I'm not saying I never desired to be around people, but what I'm saying is, like, just on a day-to-day basis, I love like a no stress, no distraction, productive, progressive day, if that makes sense. Of course, my children, they're mine. I love them. I'll climb Mount Everest for my kids, and I dare anyone to do anything to my kids. I'm that mother. However, mom requires like certain things so that I can operate and be the best mom that I can be. If I'm not in the position where I can be a great sister, a great mom, a great friend, a great whatever, then I'm no good. But guys, listen, I promise you, even it's gotten to the point where, and I don't know if it's coming with age. I'm 39. I don't know if it's just like past experiences that's allowed me to know what to involve myself in and know how to, build those boundaries. I mean, I guess it is experiences, but like, and I use this as an example quite often because I am a mom. So I use like the little mom groups and the little gatherings, and I use these situations as examples a lot because, my kids run track. There's track moms. My kids the activities at school and all the events and stuff at school. And honestly, y'all, like, I promise you, sometimes it's okay or whatever, but most of those, like, mom conversations, all the moms standing in a group and, all the little small talk, chit chat and all the questions, and that stuff completely drains me. And I avoid it. I get so drained just by like the smallest of talk these days. The little, and half of it, most of the little small talk conversations, it's fake. You just, it's awkward to just stand there in silence or just sit at a table with other people, other mothers and stuff in silence. So, the little fake conversations spark up. But that stuff drains me, guys. And another reason why I kind of avoid, especially people who I know for a fact, how can I say this? Adults who just speak without thinking. They say the first thing that comes to their mind. They're not conscious or aware of what they're saying, right? I try to avoid those people, the people who you may end up having to check or put in their place or, all of that. I know a few people, few women who, you just got to say hi and bye. You know what I mean? You got to keep it moving. You just say hi and bye. I don't know, guys. I listen, I'm an actor. I love being around. I love being on set and rehearsals and being on, like the little rehearsal Zoom calls, like all the things surrounding my craft and my passion. I love it because it doesn't drain me. It fills me up when I'm in the environment of other people who share, the same passion as myself. But in other situations on an everyday basis, people just drain me. They really do. And I listen, y'all, I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less if I didn't get another birthday dinner invite. I couldn't care less if I didn't get another baby shower invite. I'll come to your wedding. I love a good wedding. But all this other stuff, y'all, like, it's just so draining. And people who, let's talk about the invites. People who, are always having all these grand, extravagant events all the time. Like, every year is just, the world has to stop because your birthday's coming. And everyone has to wear gold and black. And everyone has to wear a ponytail. And everyone's nails should be red. And this and this and this and that. And we're going to do this. And then listen, baby, don't invite me. Please. Because I don't think people who are always throwing now I'm not saying don't have a birthday dinner or a birthday party. I'm not saying that. But I'm just talking about the people who are like always constantly having this type of stuff. And it's like, I'm still exhausted from the last event. Give me time to get my energy up. That's another thing. I'm done with allowing people to feel obligated to my time, my money, my life. Like, there are people out here who literally think that you're supposed to drop everything you're doing just because something happened. Or listen, your procrastination of something is not my emergency. And I am training people I'm training people how to approach me, what to approach me with, because you'll definitely, you'll look up, you haven't accomplished anything all week because you've been helping that person do that. And you've been helping them do that. And you've been answering the phone every 5 minutes, every time they called you about that. And this, and that. And it's always something. And it's always going to be something. You know why? Because they know they have access to you and you're their savior. And you're going to always answer your phone. And you're going to always stop what you're doing and come over every time something happens. And you're going to always be available. you know. I love my alone time. I love not being bothered. I love not having any plans that's kind of stressing me out. You know what I mean? Events and all that. Like, I love not having anything to go to. I love just being able to live and exist and focus on what I need to do with myself, my own kids, my acting career. And it's not being selfish, because being selfless is how I've grown to know and recognize these things in my life, that I need to build boundaries, that I need to stop access to me. Whenever someone decides that they want to come in my life, here's my arms open, letting them know, answering every question they have, and then you don't hear from them until another 7 months, because they just, they decided to come in and pop in and be nosy to see what's going on with you. Probably most times to make themselves feel good, because the little fake check-ins, that's a whole different video, guys. People just call you out the blue, pop up out the blue, hoping that you are going through something, hoping that, oh, you didn't book that movie, hoping that, oh, you didn't get that job, hoping that you didn't get that car, hoping that you didn't get that house, because whatever they're going through, that's going to make them feel better about themselves, because in their eyes, oh, you didn't progress. It's weird. You didn't progress yet. Oh, you didn't get that thing. So they feel better about their lives. You know what I'm saying? It's a weird situation, I'm telling you. But me being selfless has allowed me to recognize, when I was being used and manipulated and whatever. Those experiences, being selfless, allowed me, to recognize, when God was trying to yank me out of certain friendships and situations and jobs, and just trying to yank me out the stuff. I don't know, guys. I'm trying to stick to the topic here, but it's so many different aspects of this topic. I like being left alone. I like being alone. I like my peaceful time, my alone time. You'll miss so much in your day-to-day life not building boundaries with people. I have an actor friend. She's amazing. She's kind of like my mentor. Man, she is my number one fan when it comes to me building boundaries, because it's necessary. Even as an actor, I've had this delusion that I should be open to everyone. Every time an actor needs something from me, or needs some advice, or need this or need that, I should be open and willing to help them and assist and guide them and give them suggestions and tell them which website to be on and tell them what to do and where to go. That's not my obligation, especially after I've been talking to the same actors for over 10 plus years. It's no longer my obligation. Like, I've done my due diligence trying to help you. Being alone allows you to realize. That's another thing. Being alone allows you to realize. And when I say alone, I don't mean alone in life. Like, I'm not saying I'm alone. I'm just saying, like, that alone time, right? It helps you realize and recognize certain situations, and you get more epiphanies, right? Of course, the less distractions in your life, you get more clear-minded. You start to see things differently. You start to realize things, You start to realize listen, y'all, you start to realize, like, I never needed to be their friend. You start to realize how much you were pouring into people. And you never needed it. You never needed half the people from your past. I'm not saying don't have a best friend. I'm not saying don't have your friend group. I'm just saying how alone time helps you realize and recognize things. That's all I'm saying. Sometimes God isolates you for a reason. Sometimes you desire that isolation for a reason because it's something else you need to be focused on. Period. Other things you should be focused on rather than whatever you think is so important involving all these other people, so many other people. I'm unavailable until further notice. I am so unavailable until further notice. I just deactivated my Facebook page. Facebook is one big toxic dumping ground. And I know, for business owners, it's amazing. It can be amazing. If you're a business owner or something like that, of course, Facebook, it's social media. It can benefit you. But in general, it's one big toxic dumping ground. And every time I would get on there, which isn't often. Sorry, guys, someone called my phone. But in general, it's a big dumping. It's like a big landfill of toxic mess. Like I said, I don't always get on there. I've trained myself to stay off of there as well. But it's like every time I would get on there, y'all, somebody's missing. Somebody got killed. Somebody this, somebody that. It's just too much. It's too much. Now, yeah, it's happy stuff on there. You see your friend's 98th, you see your friend's grandmother's 98th birthday party. Aw, right? Okay, but I've had to deactivate. And also, I have discussed like 3 or 4 different topics within this one video. But if you guys are still listening, I really appreciate it. I've been working hard on my YouTube channel. I don't have a niche. I made a video about how you don't need a niche for your YouTube channel. Just create your videos and film your videos and categorize your videos in their own playlist. For example, I'm sure people only listen, some people who are subscribed to me only listen to my audio videos. You can just listen. You're not obligated to watch. You're not going to miss anything on the screen. It's just audio. Some people like my shopping haul videos, my gift basket videos. So it's like I have different supporters for each playlist. So get started with your YouTube channel, guys, if that's what you want to do. Please, just one video a day. Just one little video a day. Whether you're driving home from work, you can just get on the camera and talk. Shopping, grocery shopping. I mean, we got to do this stuff anyway. We got to go to grocery shopping anyway. Just film, y'all. You on a road trip, just put the camera on you and talk. People love car videos. If you're a mom, hey, film your day at the zoo. Like other moms love to see other relatable moms, But yes, guys. This video has been long enough. I've added like 2 or 3 more topics into this one, but you guys get the gist of what I'm saying. Basically, it is beneficial for to build boundaries, to not give access to everyone, to not end up feeling used or manipulated because you've given someone your whole entire life. Your whole entire week, your whole entire month, your whole entire day. Build boundaries. I used to feel so guilty. I really, I'm saying this stuff, but it was hard for me to overcome, guys. Especially with other actors. I felt so obligated to help everybody. Every question. I used to sit up and let people ask me like 40, 50 questions back to back. That is so draining. And what's even more draining is that I have the people I'm giving all this advice to. I know darn well they're not going to take the steps to they're not going to do what I'm telling them to do anyway. But just to feel good about myself, I will still sit up and allow people to ask me all these questions. It's insane. But a long time is peaceful. Even right now, I'm looking at my son on the track. I'm usually down there, but just this time in the car by myself. it's like a refresh. So refresh, guys, reset, be grateful, do what you can, don't do what you can't do. Don't allow anyone to feel obligated to your life, your time, your money. All right? Nothing is worth your mental health. Absolutely nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Subscribe. Have a good day. Bye-bye.